1.5 billion.
Well, now that's just insane.
These fucking vultures are trying to pluck my eyes out.
Have you talked to Rudy yet?
Rudy was the one who told me.
That's the price. I mean, what do you want me to say? It's 1.5. It's just what it is. This is just... When big things move, all parties have to be mutually, Well, it goes without saying, somebody is incredibly miffed you made that
Miffed?
deal.
My guys told me 150 million tops. If I can't get that shit out of those walls for less than 1.5 billion, I'm fakakta. You understand? I never should have listened to you.
They never told you to buy 2 towers of Babel filled with asbestos. Nothing in New York real estate is that easy. You weren't buying a fucking deli.
I don't have 1.5. I need that shit out of the walls, or I need those buildings
Which
gone.
I told you is never gonna happen. The demolition will probably cost more than it did to build the fucking thing.
See? Fakakta. At this point, it costs less to get someone to fly fucking planes into the building and collect the insurance.
For that, you need terrorism insurance.
I'll call you back. Deborah!
Right here, sir.
Oh, I need you to find out what kind of terrorism insurance we've got on those piece of shit towers.
Mr. Vice President, I've got an interesting idea I'd like to propose to you.
Somebody ordered a false flag operation.
Get him whatever he wants. I just want him to feel like he's part of the team. Just pull it already.
And then when France doesn't join, we're gonna call them Freedom Fries.
So I found this fucking passport over there. It's kind of burnt up, but not too bad considering it came from a fucking plane crash. Am I right? And not for nothing, but I already checked it, and it's a fucking Saudi Arabian guy. It's definitely probably one of the terrorists, you know? Because, well, I mean, fucking come on here.
Even enemies need to agree sometimes.
And if you call it the global war on terrorism, I mean terrorism in the end. So now you can fight everywhere. It's gonna be great. So that's the plan so far. Be honest. What do you guys think?
I'll tell you, Dick, Daddy's gonna think this is just so cool, you know? It's like getting the band back together.
All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the brothers and a few sisters out there. Unto Israelite foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. Oh, how the hidden things of Esau have been sought out. And here it is, what was it, 24 years later, which they've been debunk the whole situation of 9/11. That's like damn everybody know the whole story, know the whole everything. But this rendition gives you, I would say, kind of an in-depth thought process of what went down. And this right here shows the world how diabolical and evil these people that's on top really are. Now, yeah, it's made to be a comedy some sort, but it's truth in it, and the truth that we know that's in it is that this character, that's why I have to put it in him, I believe is Larry Silverstein, who's the owner of Building 7, who nothing was around. Miraculously, Building 7 just collapsed. Supposedly, the 2 towers was hit by airplanes, and the jet fuel burned the steel up so much so that it collapsed. But nothing touched Building 7, but it magically collapsed. And everybody knows this whole thing. But the key thing was the insurance. That's why they always say, when you want to figure out a crime, follow the money. Well, you follow the money. The money shows that there was a financial backing to this particular thing. So once again, Esau is being sought out. Everything that he's done in the dark is coming out to fruition. Now I was watching. I'm not changing the subject, but it's still subject. So I've been watching an old, it's not that old, but TV show, Angel. I remember it very entertaining actually. That came out late 90s, 2000s. It's a spin-off of Buffy. But even the show Buffy, was it Sabrina the Teenage Witch? We gotta go back a little bit further than that. Okay. Well, one of my favorite shows as a kid growing up. I Dream of Jeannie. She was fine as hell. Right? And they had them the other TV show Bewitched. Why did I bring these things up? Because as I'm sitting watching this particular show, entertaining of course, they normalize demons. They normalize the cultic. If you're not strong minded, you'll get caught up. But also, what did it do? It created generations of people that was into witchcraft. So you see how easy the plan is to not to demonize the demons and so forth, to make it normalize it, make it a way where it's just regular. That's why every Halloween is the same fucking movies over and over again. Jason, Halloween, da 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 da. And they always every year there's always some next level of exorcism. These are called predictive programming. All right. They program the people in their minds to believe the stuff that they want them to believe and to accept it. So when this whole 9/11 thing happened, what was the most acceptable thing? And then we even showed you here too. Let me see if I can get it. Yep. Right about there it is, the Patriot. So what was the Patriot all about? It was about spying on their own citizens because of the threat. Oh, movie. Damn. With Bruce Willis and Denzel Washington. Why I can't? Was it The Siege? No, not Siege. I can't remember the movie right now. I think it's a Siege. Well, the movie is basically about terrorist attack in New York City. So the terrorist attack in New York City and the general, which was Bruce Willis, came in, and what did he do? He subjugated, put everybody in martial law, all New York City, all 5 boroughs, mainly Manhattan, and he targeted Muslims, mainly Palestinians. Yeah, because I recently watched a movie over again. So they was targeting the Palestinians the whole fucking time, and it was throwing them into concentration camps. Go figures. So all these predictive programming that was shown back then, even before 9/11 happened, they had it on The Simpsons, the movie Long Kiss Goodnight. I forgot this chick's name. Damn. Well, Samuel Jackson's in there. He's in every damn movie. But is it Gina something? I can't remember right now. But it was a good movie. However, everything was or predestined. Even 1991, I believe it was September. No, it was September 11th, 1991. The bombing in one of the towers. So this is all predictive programming, which is all leading to worldwide events. So here it is, they're making mockery of everything that took place, but it's down packed like they were there. because the simple fact is, let me get this two scriptures. Luke 12:2. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. So you can't hide something. You do something in the dark, you can't hide it from the Lord. Point blank, period. Matter of fact, Psalms 94, I believe it's 9. He that planteth the ear, shall he not hear? He that formed the eye, shall he not see? So who formed the eye, who formed the ear? The Most High. Most High fashioned man the way he desired. Gave blueprint to Yahushua, the angels, the elect, and they formed man. It wasn't their own creation. They formed it from the plan of the Lord. So the same eyes, same ears, the Lord uses on the people. Right? Isaiah 29:15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord. And that was these elites. I'm done with this thing. That was these smart individuals, these geniuses. All right. I mean facetious, by the way. But these smart geniuses, the smartest people on the planet Earth, who said that they smarter than the creator of all things, who created every single thing, who said in their mind that they could recreate everything that the Lord created, that they have this masterful plan to upset prophecy. So they doing this in secret. All right. I was walking. Sometimes you have these, now I won't say foolish thoughts, but it's like you just have these thoughts. Like you got to be the dumbest imbecile on the planet Earth to think that you're doing something. And the things that he's doing, you're thinking that he has the will, the power, the foresight to do what he's doing, but he's being fooled by his own pride. That's why the scripture says pride leadeth before destruction. See, pride is a demon on men. That's a heavy fucking demon that Esau bears. So he sits there plotting out how he's gonna defeat the Lord, how he's gonna do this, and he's gonna do that. Like you're doing something. It says, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us? Who knows? So like they really thinking that they're doing something, like they did something. And people now, and that's not, isn't seeing that, and people like, yeah, we knew about this, blah, 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 blah. No. The in-depth detail and so forth. There's gonna be a point of view where you don't even have to be, it's like you there. And you seen them saying what they're gonna do as they doing it. We coming to that point. All right. Psalms 64:1. It says, the chief musician, Psalm of David, hear my voice, O Yahweh, in my prayer. Preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. And what are they trying to overthrow? They're trying to overthrow the law, statutes, and commandments the Lord has established. And which in a warped mind, they believe that they're doing. See, I was thinking about it through the spirit. When this man is doing what he's doing, fucking shit up, part of my Swahili, but I gotta be real, destroying everything that's in sight, all right, and the guidance of whatever bullshit science that he says, all he's doing is proving the Lord correctly. That's all. That is all. He's just proving that the Lord exists. This is why I was watching InfoWar, You know, the bearded guy. I forgot this guy's name. He's quite annoying as well. But he was talking to somebody. I forgot the name of the company. Slovakia. I seen it earlier. But the guy company is basically um, cloud cloud seeding. That's what it was. So I'm sitting here. I didn't really pay attention to the whole thing. I'm like, why are they supporting cloud seeding? Like, why? What logical sense does it make for you to control the weather? Oh, it's not good enough. This is why they have the HART program. Now you having non-hurricanal. I just made that up, but non-hurricane storms that's bringing tons of rain just on a regular interstates. Might I add states that have prime real estates that can be used because of the I forgot which idiot president signed a bill. It was Biden or Obama, one of them. That I think it was I think it was Nero. But if a natural disaster hits a particular state, city, whatever, the government, if it could deem it uh, like people can't live there no more, so the government takes it. So here it is. This man has the ability right now to change the course of the weather, to change the atmosphere, not on a not on a realm, so to speak, not in a form like he could do it at will, but he can do it because a ton of rain that's coming down now, it's illogical. That normally would come with hurricanes, but they could do that now. So these people are literally out there to overthrow what the Lord established, His order. All right, they're here to overthrow the order of what the Lord created. They come against what we call nature, harmony that's within nature. This is their focal point. This is their drive. So when it's talking about the secret council of the wicked, it's talking about the illuminated ones. All right, the Illuminati. All right, because they believe that they've been illuminated with the knowledge. And this is go back to the mythos of what's his name, which demon is this again? Hermes with the torch. I could be wrong, but it doesn't matter. Gave light. He gave the torch to man. That torch is what? The knowledge, science, which goes way back. So you have Apollo. Apollo is supposed to be same around the same thing, and his children is supposed to be like the muse and all this other shit. They got it from the obviously the Chaldeans, which got it from the Magi's, and so forth. It goes way back. So this secret council is not that much of a secret. It's a secret because they hid it. That's why the scripture says this. Obadiah 6. It says, "How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?" When something's sought up, it means dug up. All right. The Lord has dug these things up. The Lord is exposing this man. This is why the scripture says this. Second Ezra 6. Second Ezra 6 and 27. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. So the deceit is being quenched. There's been lies on top of lies on top of lies. I was watching some Edomite woman. She's an atheist, but she was basically saying everything about the West and the way the West do things is what? It's everything that the West established is a lie. And it was the Edomites, she didn't say Edomites, but that was their job to ensure that their way of life was it. Like they're the cradle of civilization, especially to the new in the new world order. So what the Lord is doing, he's exposing them. This is why they had the Georgia Guidestone taken down, or the Lord strike it down, however it was. And it stated blatantly that they wanted humanity to be at 500 million people, more controllable. So in order for that to take place, many people had to die. And they had to die in various different fashionable ways. But they needed to start a chain reaction that they could build themselves upon. The war on terror was really it wasn't really a war. It was just a war on people. You could sit there and say this person's a terrorist. The way they're treating the migrants of today is what? They treat them like they fucking terrorists, like they did something horribly terrible to the land of America. All right, the same ability that they had, not ability, but the same things that they was doing to the quote unquote terrorist organization. They're doing the exact same thing to people that they came here on their own accordance, which they was being led by George Soros organization of was it? Damn, what is that major company? Was it U.S. Cross? No, damn. There's a major company. I can't remember right now. Major company. Red Cross. Red Cross. Red Cross was also sponsored this whole movement to come into America. So now they're treating these people like the worst things possible. No. There's a fight. There is a fight. There is a battle. And the battle is between good and evil. As for faith, it shall flourish. And how is faith flourishing in such a demonic time? Because the key personnel has gotten that faith. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which have been so long without fruit shall be declared. So the truth, the number one truth is the Most High. Who is the Most High? The Most High is not some cracker. All right? The Most High is not, the Son of the Lord is not no pale face. They will say, oh no, they're not like that, but they're not black. No. According to the scriptures, the creator of all things will be considered a black man. The Son, also a black man. The angel's black. All right? What they call black? Men of color, so to speak. That's one of the main things. And the other main question is, who are the true biblical Israelites? To this day, people ask that question. All right? And it says, oh, sorry, already. It says, and the truth shall, that which have been so long without fruit shall be declared. Because the men of the Lord, the people of the Lord is standing up. This is why everything's happening the way it's happening. The Lord is unveiling. Check the word out. Unveiling who the enemy is. All right, who's who and what's what. Which leads us to the book of Revelation, because Revelation means to unveil. When you go, actually, I should go to this one. Revelation 1:1 says the Revelation Revelation 1:1. You go in there, you go to the word the revelation, and here's the Greek word
Strong's G 602. Apocalypsis.
Apocalypses.
So apocalypses, the way they said it, if you're saying in Latin, I'm not mistaken, apocalypse. Apocalypse. So revelation means apocalypse. Apocalypse means laying bare, making naked. So if something is laying naked, is being exposed. So the book of Revelation is the book of exposure, a disclosure of truth, instruction concerning things before unknown, use of events which is that which by which things are or states or persons hitherto withdraw from view or made visible to all. Manifestation, appearance. So visible to all. The world sees who's point, who's the true puppet masters, who's responsible for everything. All right. Now this book, this whole entire book has been in the earth for a good period of time. Yet that's what the scriptures called this place mystery Babylon. For a long time, it's been a mystery. But the Lord opened the seals, and the Holy Spirit gave the revelation or the unveiling to a particular group of people. And from um, that opening has opened the minds of many. Now the world can see. Revelations 3:18. I salve. Not the world, but the elect can see. Okay, and one of the main things, that's why they had this movie called what was it called again? Evil Dead. I forgot, not Evil Dead. Yeah, Evil Dead. Was it Retribution or Revelation? Oh, yeah, go figure. I believe it's Revelation. I'm not gonna look it up because I want to stay in the point. And one of the main things that was revealed in that particular movie was that the fact that they wanted to create it, the T virus was created because a small group of individuals that they was wiser. They said to themselves they could be as God and start their own global disaster so they can bring in a new world order, which kind of wiped out the majority of humanity. All right. And it says Revelation 6:4, and they went out another horse that was red, which goes back to Esau. When Esau was born, that wasn't just something you just read about in his past by. There was something very important about that, the way he was depicted. And power was given to him that sat thereon. So when you go into the Esau's blessing, he was blessed, which is really a curse, but it was a blessing for a period of time. And he was blessed by what? The sword. It said, power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. So the opposite of peace is what? War, death, and destruction. And they have done a mighty good job at that. They became very expertise when it comes down to destroying things from the earth, and that they shall kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. So it was given unto him the ability to break down the atoms, all right, and bringing down the atoms down to the nucleus level. So create a hydrogen bomb that was be able to burn, absorb, however you want to call it, which was really burn a person down to the nucleus level. That power was given to him up on high. All right, this cave dwelling individuals are not that wise enough to have this knowledge. So the Lord granted him that for his own demise. Now the Lord is exposing him for who he is. And that's what's happening right before our eyes. And it's a beautiful thing. The Wadi Al Bashmi Al Shai. Matter of fact, Revelation 12, and I believe it's, yep. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent, which goes back to the garden, that same spirit, called the devil, the deceiver, and Satan, which deceived the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. So this is a future prophecy. This has not happened yet. And this old serpent, this devil from the very beginning, that same spirit that's running on Esau to this very moment. All right. But the key point was that he deceived the whole world. So the Lord is exposing him, bearing him for everybody to see. This is why everybody's questioning, is those people in the land of Israel today, are they really the Israelites? Why they call themselves the Israelis and so forth? Why everybody, I was just watching a video, which is Joe Rogan. Was it Joe Rogan? Yeah. And it no, I'm sorry. It's the same guy from Alex Jones, the big bearded dude. And he was basically saying all the former presidents of Israel, they all original names go back to Eastern Europe or Europe in general. So they have no affiliation into that land. Why is this all of a sudden this is coming out? Because the Lord is exposing these devils from the top to the bottom. All right. So is this little situation, this little AI depiction of everything that went down, is it far-fetched? Absolutely not. It's right on point. The evidence stacks up. So much people made money, so much, and it's moving so fast that no matter what anybody say about that situation, there are worse situations that's taking place right now. But that was a key pivotal point for the downfall of America and the downfall of Esau Edom. So with that being said, shalom to the elect of the nation Israel. Shalom.